Alexander, of course, Mr. Tom T.W. Alexander had that.
Yes.
Of course, that'd be down in there because that was
Yes.
known from before the century.
Yes. Yes, rather.
But I'll tell you a thing about that. I worked for him, you know. And that's why I joined the army from there. I went in the army in 1916 from there. I used to drive horse and cart. I was coming back one Saturday night after doing a round. Went up the yard, took the horse up, took him out of the cart and took him up the stable. Got the stable just up the top of the yard.
Yes.
Had a buzzing noise and aeroplane. And I thought that we watched it and he was doing a corkscrew, you know, so we thought he was doing some fancy work. So that, you know, he lost control. And that thing, that aeroplane, was a tiger moth, one of the earliest ones. And when he come down, I don't suppose no further than them yellow flowers from where I stood.
Really?
And at the back there was an artichoke bed. And the artichokes had been cut down to about as high as your thing here. And when he came down, you know, he embedded himself in them artichoke stalks right up to here. I was the first one there, because I got in underneath him.
Oh dear.
I got in underneath, and undone his safety belt to try and get it out, but I couldn't get it out because he bedded in, because he was covered in petrol running over. His name, you'll find it now, his name was Schofield.
Schofield.
He was a Canadian. And he's buried down Eddington Churchyard, and if you go down there and look, I don't know whereabouts it is, I know where it is, because I've been down there. There's a tombstone up there in memory of him, because his people come over, his people come over to see the funeral and that. Schofield, his name was.
Now, how old would you have been then?
Me?
About
16.
Yeah, so about 1904, beginning of the war?
Yes, before the First World War.
Just before the First World War?
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
During the war.
During the war, was it?
Yes, well, the war started in 1914.
That's right.
The First War.
Yes.
Because I joined up in the end of 16. Well then, of course, now a bit over where Spatman is, that was Gingell's. You've got that?
Yes, yes, we've got Gingell's down.
Yeah. Of course,
and you were saying that it used to be the post office, even before then?
Right, before my time.
That's before it was Gingell's?
Yes, you'll find that somewhere. If you look far enough, that's longer than that. A century.
Yes.
Because that one of them, Miss Gingell, was still alive. Look, she married that Purvis. You know Purvis?
Yes.
Well, his wife. She's a Miss Gingell.
Really?
Yeah, that's a Miss Gingell.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course, he's a retired, he was a squadron leader, wasn't he?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Well, then we go on down a bit, and then we get where Goods is now, Goods. That was George Wren. You got that?
Yes.
When he was an ironmonger, plumber, ironmonger, do anything in a way. Tinsmith, and then he had a saddler's shop down a bit over the paint store is now.
Yes. And it used to be then Miss Nichols afterwards?
That's right, Miss Nichols. I think they took it off of George Wren. Of course, they originates from Pewley. I think there's some of them there now in Pew Nichols.
I don't know, are there?
Yeah, well, then we get down to the Crown. That's another place there, isn't it? Crown.
Yes.
And then go on a bit further now where
the Crown was a brewery?
They used to
brew a brewery at the back.
A man named Mr. Lowe. Who have you got down there for that?
I don't think I've got a name.
L-O-W. L-O-W-E, Lowe.
No, I haven't got a name.
Mr. Love.
Was it?
L-O-V-E.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he used to brew his own there. 10 or a year ago they took down the old malt house up there. What they call the malt house. They used to brew up there. Well, now we go on. Now, even with the piece of old...
You've got Swift's the Dry Cleaners. The little shop, the dry... Oh, no, that is Crown House, isn't it? That's Crown House now, of course it is. Yes, I'm not thinking.
Public house.
Then you got the Town Hall, then you got those three, that's right.
That's right. Well, then the first one, look, Fred Barnard used to keep that fish shop.
Yeah. And was it his father then that was Ernest Barnard?
No, that was his brother.
Brother?
Fred's brother. He's just butcher, wasn't he? You got the name of the butcher, I expect.
He's Butcher. Hang on. No, going down as fishmonger. Ernest Barnard, fishmonger.
Well, same pattern.
Yes.
Same Freddie, I expect, took over.
Yes. Right.
And then his two sisters used to run the next one's a stationery and paper shop.
Both of them?
No, brother and sister.
Yes.
They're the same family.
But that was the three shops?
Yes, one or two, that was the two. Then the third shop was Mr. Bartholomew.
Ah.
And we used to be a undertaker, upholster, and do carpet laying and different things.
Oh, that's the same Bartholomew family that still run the Young Dick, yes?
Young Dick, he's dead now.
That's right.
Park Street, didn't he?
Yes.
He was his father was undertaker, you see.
Yes.
Young Dick.
Yes.